Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back. As promised a few weeks back, we will be reviewing the recently revealed Renault Megane E-Tech, which I'm really excited to take a look at. And the Renault Megane has recently returned as an all-electric SUV, and actually, it's all the better for it. And we'll take a look at that shortly. The Megane has been a mainstay in the hatchback space within the UK market. Typically competing with the Vauxhall Astra, Volkswagen Golf, Honda Civic, that sort of space. And I actually had a Renault Megane Sport ages ago, and I loved it. It was a great car. Then obviously it disappeared from our streets, but it's returned now. No more combustion engine. We've gone full electric. Anyway, let's take a look. So, under the skin, the new Megane E-Tech is using the same EV platform, which is in the same tech that you see in the Nissan Ariya, which I've talked about before and I love. However, the Megane uses a different motor, which is made in France by Renault exclusively. And in the UK spec, that's going to produce a healthy 217 brake horsepower, which is really, really cool. Energy is supplied by a slim 60 kilowatt hour battery, and this is going to result in cabin space that's similar to the Volkswagen ID3. So that's probably where we're competing in terms of space and size. And it's going to have a 440 litre deep boot, which is relatively generous for this type of car. But the interior is a massive upgrade on the actual ID3. Quality is much better. There's many complaints with not just the ID3 but many recent Volkswagen products that there's cheap scratchy plastics in the VW. It really does feel like they're taking a step back in terms of their costs. And whereas the French, not just Renault but DS, Citroën, and Nissan to an extent, have seem to have gone the other way. So it's really an interior of the French car now is better than the German product and the Volkswagen, which is crazy to think you would say these words a few years ago. But also the Megane has actually got proper physical buttons. Thank God. The infotainment and the tech in the Volkswagen can be a little bit fiddly, especially with the slider to drag for the temperature controls, and sometimes old-fashioned physical buttons. Simple does the job. Another advantage is Renault is utilizing an Android-based infotainment, just like Volvo and its electric car sister company Polestar are doing. Now, I've always thought, I've mentioned this before, that in-car software should be left to the experts. You've got Google, Android. In the future, we'll probably see an Apple-based car. Leave it for the experts. That's what they do. Let them design the technology and produce the tech in cars, and I think that's makes the Renault Megane all the better. It's super responsive, it works really well, and has sharply laid out graphics. The Hey Google commands can be used for route guidance, ambient lighting, drive modes, amongst many other things. Honestly, it's meant to be one of the best in-car systems around. So again, well done, Renault. We've stepped it up now in interior quality and interior car tech. In terms of performance, you're looking at about 0 to 60 in a respectable 7.5 seconds, which is not bad. Again, more than adequate for most people. And then you're going to have 4 levels of brake regeneration to choose from. Now, what that basically means is when energy recovery is operating, it automatically depresses the brake pedal. It's supposed to be clever, but in reality is going to feel a little bit odd, especially if you're coming from a non-EV or a hybrid. It will take some getting used to. I personally don't like the maxed out full one pedal driving or the regeneration. It needs to be somewhere in the middle, in my opinion. Moving on to the range, so the official claimed range is about 280 miles, although tests have shown to get more around the 230 to 250 figure, which isn't too bad. And what's nice also is that Renault have kept things simple with the lineup. So you get a single powertrain, 3 trim levels, and there is no optional extras if you exclude color choices. So it just it's straight to the point, and probably with the general global conductor shortages and long lead times, you're going to see a lot of manufacturers do that, limit the options, just have mainstream streamlined products that you get to choose from. So the entry level trim will kick off at £35,995, and that will get you a 12.3-inch driver display, rear parking sensors and camera, a heated steering wheel, adaptive cruise, traffic sign recognition, and USB-C ports. So it's well equipped, but however, this is the key thing, it misses out on a Google-based infotainment. So really they're going to try push people up, and the Google-based infotainment is standard on the Techno trim level, which is currently priced at 38,495. Although again, with inflation, that could easily go up. So if you want to lock in that price, order soon. This trim will also give you front parking sensors, wireless phone charging, blind spot monitoring, and active lane centering. So it's really well equipped, and it's probably the pick of the range in my opinion. If you want to go for the range topper launch edition, which is the current highest one, that's going to get you 20-inch wheels and a gold front bumper insert. Inside you're going to get a digital rear view mirror, which is quite cool actually, 9-speaker Harman Kardon audio system, which is amazing, and then you're going to get a surround view parking camera. And it's not actually that much more than the Techno. It's £39,995, so it comes in just under 40k. So that means it's actually much less than a top spec Cupra Born. And as already mentioned, this is probably a better car than the Volkswagen ID3. So let me know what you guys think of the recently revealed Renault Megane. Personally, I think it was already an accomplished car as a petrol vehicle and has now come back and as an all-electric SUV, and it's stepped things up in terms of interior quality, in terms of performance, in terms of design, and in terms of the technology that's being utilized with the Android-based system. I think it's a fantastic car, and if you are after a family-based electric SUV, it's certainly something that you guys should consider. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Please do remember to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know what you think of the car in the comments down below, and as always, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.